Hello, welcome to this course. This is Kush Sharma, and I'm so glad that I've got a chance to teach you how to set up your own online coaching business in whichever field you operate in. Starting an online coaching business, especially these days, is a very wise decision and an exciting decision because it allows you to accomplish and achieve so many things at the same time. For example, it allows you to work in a field that you're passionate about and make an impact on the type of audience whom you want to impact through your expertise. It also allows you to work from anywhere. All you need for an online coaching business, as you're going to find out in this course, is a laptop and an internet connection, and you don't even need employees. The third benefit is that the strategies that I'll be teaching you in this course will enable you to start earning your income through teaching in such a way that most of that income is relatively passive. By that I mean that you can even be sleeping, but you will still be selling your courses, whatever the methods that you want to use, but it can be completely passive and you can really do this all by yourself. So I'm very excited to teach you all this. Of course, we're going to go through a separate section in this course where I'll be giving you a detailed list of everything that this business includes and all the benefits that it comes with. But first of all, what I want to talk about in this video is that I'll just give you a bit of a background about myself. So I'll be talking about myself, how I started my own online coaching business in the field of photography. A lot of years back, I'll be giving you some of the details about this, and I'll also be telling you how I eventually went into the online coaching industry myself and how it benefited me. I'll be showing you a lot of figures, a lot of data. So this section is will be about me, but after that it's all about the course. But first of all, let's go there so that you can understand a bit about me and get some background info. Alright, so welcome to this course. Let's get started. How to start an online coaching business and make money teaching what you love. I am Kush Sharma, and in this video I'm going to be just talking about myself, like I told you. So first of all, I should just mention one thing. I'm very bad at making good looking presentations, and if you don't find it very beautiful, the presentation, I'm very sorry for it. I kind of focus more on the content, so I can assure you the course will not be disappointing. You'll really like this course, but as far as the presentation goes, do forgive me if it just doesn't seem too appealing. Okay. Now about me. So I'm an entrepreneur, I'm a digital marketer, I'm an online coach, and I'm a photography mentor. So I run a photography organization called Creative Pad Media. I'm going to be showing you my website soon, very soon, because we'll be spending a lot of time here on my actual business, which is Creative Pad Media, which is basically an organization where where I'm an online coach, and I teach things related to photography, videography, and editing. So these are the three main topics I focus on, and that is what Creative Pad Media is about. I'll be taking you to my website, like I said, later on. I'm currently the author of 10 different photography, videography, and online marketing courses, which have been downloaded in 113 countries as of April 2020. I'm going to be showing you these 10 courses also. So the point I'm trying to make is I am an online coach in a completely different industry, which is photography. So I have real experience of what I'll be teaching you, okay? And this business is absolutely ongoing right now, so I'm going to show you live everything, okay? And I'm passionate about helping people start their own online teaching business in a field that they are passionate about. So you can be in any field, like, you can be, let's say, a fitness instructor, you can be a finance person, like a financial planner who teaches people how to do their planning. You can be a yoga teacher, you can be some kind of an author or a consultant. As long as you have some knowledge to share, you kind of come under that teacher category or an instructor category. This course will be perfect for you because this will allow you how to start your will teach you how to start your own online coaching business, okay? So let's move on to the next slide. Now, my journey, I'll just go very quickly about this because obviously I don't want to bore you, okay? And I have really in a very bad way spelled journey. That's not how you spell journey at all, so sorry for this typo. But basically, I was kind of lost after my MBA, and I did my MBA in finance from Pune in India, in Maharashtra. And throughout my MBA, I just knew that I did not want to work in this field, okay? But I still, you were under peer pressure that time, so I ended up sitting for placements. I left my placement job within a month, I remember, and then I would go on to quit. I just quit over 10 jobs very quickly. I was just not lasting, and these jobs were in different fields, not just in finance. I tried marketing, I tried sports also. I tried all these different things, and I was just not able to sustain anywhere. That was the time when during one of these 10 jobs was when I discovered digital marketing. That time it was fairly new. We're talking about something like 2011, 2012, okay? And what I started learning there was something called as affiliate marketing. Affiliate marketing means that you set up a website and you promote someone else's products. Okay, for example, I created a website on football because I was very passionate about football. And then I was selling, the training course where there was this football guy or a football coach who had created his online course, and I was selling his course. And if I sold his course from my website, it was called soccerquick.com, and if I sold it from my website, I would get a commission from this guy. Okay, so basically I was selling someone else's courses. So I was kind of the middleman between this online coach, the actual coach who was the football guy, and his customers. Okay, so that started bringing some income for me, and that it was really encouraging because for the first time ever I found something that I really loved doing. I really loved making websites, the content for it, and of course, and I started making some amount of money. This was not big amounts that I was getting. I started getting some checks of $100, $50, $250. And in fact, one of the great things about this story is that it was during this time that I left one of these jobs, and the day I quit my job, I was working in a social media marketing company, and the day I quit my job, just like a movie, I come back from that job, I'm very stressed because I just quit another job. I'm sitting all alone at home, and suddenly I get this check. Like my brother walks in and he tells me that you've got a check from somewhere and it's in dollars, And I said, where did this come from? And it was one of these websites, that soccer website, the football website, which had just made me money. I had not even checked, and the check just came. I think it was $242. It was from one of the websites that we use is clickbank.com. So it was from Clickbank, and that was one of the game-changing moments for me. The day I quit my job, and the money just comes. So it was very encouraging for me. I later on sold that football website for $1,100 to a guy in Dubai. Okay, so you can also sell your websites, but that all is different. I'm just trying to give you my story about how I started. And this was, I would say, the biggest turning point for me. Was for me, a person who was like really, really struggling that time to just, get this $1,100 was life-changing for me. I mean, and I kind of still get a bit emotional when I talk about this. But anyway, so after that, I tried, running a lot of online businesses. I also took up a lot of freelancing projects. I started making online businesses like blogs, video-based businesses, some coaching-based businesses where I was teaching how to start your own blogs, how to start your own websites. Then I tried a lot of different online businesses. Some of them worked, but nothing really sustained. So things started happening for me when I started Creative Pad Media in 2014. I was already doing photography, and I was teaching in college. I was teaching subjects like accounts, marketing, and all these things. But I said, I'm good at photography. I like photography. I know how to set up websites. I have some knowledge about selling things. So why don't I teach photography and start a business around that? And this was the breakthrough for me, because for the first time ever, when I started Creative Pad Media, it was called Creative Pad Photography before. So when I started Creative Pad Media or Creative Pad Photography, this was the turning point for me for the first time ever. Why? Because for the first time, I had something which was my own brand. I had everything under my control. I was not selling someone else's products or someone else's courses. This was completely by me, for me, and for my students. So this was my company, and it really changed my life. Okay, so this was my journey, and I just wanted to show you some of the workshops, the pictures from some of our workshops that we do at Creative Pad Media. So these are the outdoor workshops. These are my students. That's me. You can see here also. And also, I'm going to tell you later on in this course that why even doing offline workshops is also actually a part of the online coaching business. But right now, it'll be tough for you to comprehend that, but I'll talk about that later. Okay, it's a great way to up your income. So these are, again, my students. I also was doing at this time simultaneously digital marketing workshops like you can see here. Okay, so along with photography, I was also sometimes either for some third parties or by myself, I was also doing some digital marketing workshops like these. This was one of the big workshops that we had for digital marketing, and it was all a lot of fun. Now, how did my journey into the online coaching world started? Well, till around 2017, I was doing this, the pictures that you just saw. That means I was doing online marketing, but I was doing it for my physical classes, the classes which actually took place in Pune, the pictures that you just saw. But how did I go into this online course and, this online course world, basically? That's what we are interested in. So something happened in 2017 where I just decided that I wanted to move abroad and study something there. It was one of my dreams to kind of do my master's abroad. I had already done my MBA in India, but all of us have these dreams. So I said, okay, I want to go to New Zealand. And I applied for a college. My student visa was under the process. And then just a month before I was about to get my student visa, the process was almost complete. I just backed off. I said, I'm not going to New Zealand. I like my business. I like Creative Pad Media, what I have here. I'm passionate about it. Why should I just go somewhere else? So I just suddenly took that call and I just did not go. And my flight was already booked. Okay, so what I did was I basically just applied for a tourist visa. I did end up going to New Zealand, but I just came back. Okay, now what happened was, even though I ultimately cancelled my New Zealand plans, when this New Zealand plan was actually going on, that means when I was almost sure that I was going to go to New Zealand and leave India probably forever, what I started doing at that time was I stopped doing my workshops for those 2-3 months because I thought I'm leaving anyway. I'm leaving India, so what's the point of continuing Creative Pad Media? So what I did was I said, whatever knowledge I have before going to New Zealand, I'm just going to give it to my students for free. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start making some videos on Photoshop, on photography, and I'm just going to upload them on YouTube. And my students will watch it, and I think it'll just be a great thing for my goodwill and all these things, okay? So I started making these Photoshop videos on how to learn Photoshop, and this was the time when I was making these videos was the time when I canceled New Zealand, okay? So what happened was my plans got cancelled, I'm making these videos, and then suddenly I thought if I have to stay in India, that's my decision, I have to go back to Creative Pad Media, and I've already started giving my knowledge away for free, so who's going to come to my workshops? Okay, that was what happened to me. So what I did was, by that time I had made around 11 videos on Photoshop. I quickly turned them private. On YouTube, there's a setting called unlisted, which basically turns your video into private. So your public cannot search for it and public cannot access the videos that you made. So I quickly make these videos private, and then I completed this whole thing about learning Photoshop. I made 20 videos and I turned that into an online course called Photoshop for Bigness, which is this course. Is still active on our website. This is our highest selling course in Creative Pad Media. I've not checked recently the figures, but I think I've sold over 10,000 copies of this particular course, okay? So it's an online course, just comprises of 20 videos, and this was the game changer for me. So this was completely accidental, that I was giving away something for free, but ultimately I ended up having this particular course. And then I would go on, I got so inspired by Photoshop for Beginners that I said, let's convert our main photography workshop that we do in Pune. It was the highest rated workshop in Pune. We had over 300 5-star reviews, but I said, that is still a physical workshop. Why don't I convert this also into an online course? And this took me a lot of time. To make this course, this has 45 videos. This is our flagship course on Creative Pad Media, the most important course that we have on Creative Pad Media currently. And this has 45 videos. It took me 5 months, almost 4.5 months to create this course. I had to learn video production. I learned audio production, everything on my own. And it took me around 4.5 months to create this course. But when I did release it, it completely changed Creative Pad Media's business. Absolutely. We went almost totally from offline to online. It was that good, okay? And currently, I am the author of 10 of these courses. So you can see here, we have photography, videography, studio photography. I'm going to be showing you all these courses also actually on my website also, okay? Because we're going to be spending some time on our website so that you understand how things work practically in the online coaching industry, right? So it took me around a year and a half to create these 10 courses. Vlogging for Beginners was the latest course that we released, right? So I kind of just wanted to give you brief idea about myself, and I just want to tell you that there are basically, I'm going to be later on in this course talking about different ways to sell your online courses. For example, I sell my online courses through my own brand, Creative Pad Media, but you can also sell it through third-party websites like Udemy. So I'm sure you must have heard of udemy.com if you are interested in online coaching already, right? So you can publish the same courses there also. So right now on Udemy, you can see my courses have been downloaded in 113 countries, and Udemy kind of gives you this nice looking map or way of wherever your courses have been downloading. And it's absolutely amazing what you can do with this online course thing. And not just online courses. Later on in this course, I'll be telling you about different other ways like webinars and screencasting and all these different things by which you can basically create your online education material. So I hope that you like this introduction about me. In the next video, I'm going to be talking about something very important, something very crucial, which is what is the earning potential in this game. If you are to go into online coaching, what is the limit that you can set, and what is it that you can expect from it? And trust me, the next video is going to blow your mind away. All right, so I'll see you in that video. Bye for now.